Thanks again for joining us for the 12th annual Washburn Athletics auction event tonight. It's kind of everything rolled into one. It's also our kickoff barbecue, which we can't host because of social distancing. We welcome in our fourth-year men's basketball head coach, Brett Ballard. Coach, how you doing?
Doing good. Year 4, that seems crazy. I feel like just yesterday had my introductory press conference, so time has flown, but enjoyed so far my time at Washburn, and appreciate you guys having me on.
Well, in for year 4, it's so you've had kind of one recruiting cycle, if you will. I mean, the freshmen now are people that you recruited, or the seniors now are the freshmen that you recruited 4 years ago, and so that's a class that's probably pretty special to you and your staff.
Yeah, I mean, I was so fortunate to inherit some great players and guys that bought in, and we've had some great guys on and off the court here. And so that's been special for me. But obviously now this entire roster is guys that I've recruited. And yeah, you're right, this senior class, guys like Tyler Guyton was one of my very first recruits a couple weeks into the job. I remember going to his home, and how important has he been to our program. So yeah, this class, is obviously close to my heart, and we're just hoping that we're going to be able to play a season with these guys.
So obviously the MIAA, the CEOs, the presidents got together, and we won't know exactly what's happening with the season until October the 1st. That's kind of tough, but at least you have a destination potentially to play for this fall and into the winter months. How do you approach that with your student athletes?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of difficult decisions that have been people are trying to make, and I appreciate the leadership at Washburn on many levels, especially in the athletic department, and what they've tried to allow us to do, and they've been fighting for our student athletes, so I greatly appreciate that. You're right, right now we don't know. I think, or I don't think, my message to the team has been, we're going to take this week by week. We're going to approach every week like we're trying to get better, like we're going to have a season. I can't tell them for sure that we will have a season, but let's be prepared for whatever opportunity presents itself. And really that's all we can do right now. We're hopeful that things will work out. We're also realistic that it may not, and we'll navigate that the right way with our guys. But just trying to spin everything into a positive for these guys, trying to keep them motivated, trying to keep them optimistic about what could happen, and just trying to get better every week, and then we'll see what happens.
And as a coach, it's been unique. You recruit online predominantly, and that's how you've had to try and evaluate kids. You've maybe been able to be here or there at a couple places, but I mean, you try and have some maybe a camp, a skills camp where you get some kids on campus and do that, and then staying in touch with your own student athletes via Zoom. They were able to come in a little bit this summer and be a part of camps, but talk about just that whole makeup.
Yeah, I mean, again, I'm very thankful for the opportunities that Washburn allowed us to have this summer. We did have a pretty normal camp schedule, and we had a lot of success with that. We were able to keep the kids, socially distanced as much as possible, and we had a lot of positive feedback, and no, knock on wood, but no incidents with the camps. My players a good majority of them were around this summer, so that was fantastic because we were able to get some things done and have the guys around this summer in a safe environment. So, the summer wasn't as I had more access than I was maybe anticipating, which was great. Now moving forward, we'll see how that continues to look. But again, I think it's challenging. I think as coaches, we can stick our head in the sand. We can complain about all this, or we can find solutions, and we're just constantly as a staff trying to find the next solution to the next problem, and attacking each day like that. Our guys have been very receptive. They've been good. They've been continuing to stay in the weight room as much as they can when that's been open, and stay in the gym and get better. So I've been so impressed with the resiliency of our guys.
Well, as you've seen some of the social media push by our Washburn men's basketball players, wear your masks so we can play this fall. That's a promotion I think you'll continue to see. Any final words that you want to give Ichabod Nation here tonight on our auction event?
Well, the attendance numbers for Division II came out again this past week, and once again, men's and women's basketball were at the very top of the list in all of the country. So we have some loyal, passionate fans. We appreciate you guys more than anything, more than you know. This is a difficult time for everybody. We need your support. So obviously, what you can do with this auction goes to support some great student athletes, not only men's and women's basketball, but all of our sports. And we appreciate the support you've given us. We're asking you now to continue to do what you can to dig in and support the Ichabod athletes. We greatly appreciate it.
Well, Brett, welcome to the new school year. Thanks for joining us. Good luck this year.
Thanks for having me.